Sports Stadium here in Miami. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Check, Panther. Check. Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achan. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Handoff running left, A-Chain. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second down carry for Achan. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
The Jags bringing out the dime look. 3rd down.
Track at 60. Set.
Slot man in motion right. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Getting out to his left. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Back to the well again. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Offense up to the line fast. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here. Herbert now to throw on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Moment to strike. Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Jump off caught by his back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Moment to strike. Go. Hey, Ray. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6.
Hey, Opie. What is it?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Working quickly here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun on third, it's Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. He's at midfield. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's A-Chain running right. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's go.
They motion the slot man right. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Go.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Miami. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set. 80. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Hey, Ram. Hey, go Lion.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's out the clear. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars making a 1-score game in the 1st half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Jags offense hasn't left since the touchdown. They're going for 2 here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins looking at 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Back now, pressure on its way. Has a man, it's Achan. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 48. He's got... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You could put that sack right into the coverage sack category. You can see the quarterback. He's scanning, right? He's going through his progressions. 1, 2, 3. Nobody's open. And then, bam! Sack, lunch.
Come on, set. 19 tight, Sit, hurt. Mustang 19. Bronco.
Throw on third down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Jaguars take over as he records his 10th career INT. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Herbert on first down. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Herbert from the gun. Chased out to his right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
70 Rangers.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's trying to go deep again. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
5-9.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, go line. Hey, Kappa. Go. Crowd right. Baylor tight. Ready.
To throw, Herbert. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Dolphins might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following. Right, but a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready.
One final shot before halftime. Brought in inside the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Lining up now to try the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set. Home to right. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
Herbert now off the play fake. This finds Mitchell complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Jaguars
Baylor
first
Tigers.
down.
Home to right. Really?
Herbert back to throw. And that one's cut along the left sideline. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
OP.
First down, Jaguars.
A give now from the gun. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped.
He was taken
Offense up to the line fast.
a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
They give it to him again. Space to the left. He mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars get it back to within 6.
21. Jaguars 15.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
From the 24. Buys time, rolling right. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
On the move, headed right. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. David Ojabo making that tackle.
Go.
2nd and 10 now. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Come 19! Come 19! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
They send a receiver in motion right. Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll only get this to about the 17 before they take him down. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He brings it in. And in for the Miami touchdown. Dolphins leaving the offense out there as they try for a 2-point conversion. He's throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Running it now out of the gun. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Putting a receiver in motion. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Jaguars have some new life in the 4th. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Herbert back to it after the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll run here from the gun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
21. Let's go.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Go. Crowd right. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Only 2 tries. Let's go. Go.
Herbert from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Set. Hey, go line. Baylor Tiger. Hey, ram. Hey, go lion. Ready.
Herbert throwing again. And they pick him off again. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, ready.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set up.
Throwing from the gun. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Go.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins continue piling onto this lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Gets this one to Watson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguars 1st down.
59. Real hot.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10. Herbert. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Dolphins get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Rolling left, buying some time. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find a 1st.
They kick the running back in motion. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Pass play coming here. Left side, backs there, caught! It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 18. 19 Lion. Hut, hut.
Third and long for him here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Dolphins continue piling it on here in the fourth. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now at 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Hey, OP. 12, 21. Let's go. Hey, Kappa. Ready?
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Dolphins see the return go out of bounds. And that is how this game's going to end. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home.